Welcome, curious minds, to another documentary here at Genius Propensity. Today, we have Plato, the eminent ancient Greek philosopher, who was born in Athens during the classical period, around 428 or 424 BC. His birth name was Aristocles, son of Ariston, but he adopted the moniker Plato, supposedly originating from a wrestling coach's playful allusion to his robust physique. In the heart of Athens, Plato founded the Academy, a philosophical institution that became the cradle of Platonism. His intellectual contributions, conveyed through written dialogues and dialectic forms, span theoretical and practical philosophy. Plato's philosophical innovations encompass the theory of forms or ideas, offering a solution to the enduring problem of universals. His legacy endures in the realms of Platonic love and Platonic solids. Drawing inspiration from his predecessors, including Socrates and pre-Socratic thinkers like Pythagoras, Heraclitus, and Parmenides, Plato forged a path that deeply influenced the trajectory of philosophy. In the grand tapestry of philosophical history, Plato stands alongside Socrates and Aristotle as a central figure. Remarkably, unlike many of his contemporaries, Plato's entire body of work has endured for over 2 millennia. His writings, although experiencing fluctuations in popularity, have remained a perennial subject of study. The tendrils of Plato's influence reached beyond philosophy, touching Christian and Islamic thought through figures like Augustine of Hippo and Al-Farabi. Alfred North Whitehead's assertion that the European philosophical tradition is a series of footnotes to Plato underscores the enduring impact of Plato's ideas. Plato's early life remains shrouded in mystery, with scarce details about his upbringing. Born into an aristocratic family, he displayed signs of noble descent through earrings and finger rings. His family connections, notably his brothers Adeimantus and Glaucon, offer insights into Plato's lineage. Plato's academic journey is marked by the establishment of the Academy in Athens around the age of 40. The Academy attracted notable scholars, with Aristotle being among his distinguished students. Plato's engagement with the politics of Syracuse, where he attempted to influence rulers and face the threat of death, adds intriguing layers to his biography. The conclusion of Plato's life is colored by various narratives. Accounts of his death range from a tranquil passing in his bed with a Thracian girl playing the flute to the more dramatic setting of a wedding feast. Regardless of the circumstances, Plato's death marked the conclusion of a life that had indelibly shaped the philosophical landscape. While Plato is an established moniker for the philosopher, its origins remain shrouded in mystery. Derived from the Greek adjective platis, meaning broad, the sources offer diverse explanations. Whether from his physical attributes, eloquence, or moral lessons, the name Plato, referring to his broad chest, has endured. Diogenes Laertius suggests Plato's birth name was Aristocles, meaning best reputation. Plato's deep association with Socrates is evident throughout his dialogues. Notably, he never speaks in his own voice, with Socrates taking center stage. The Socratic problem, reflecting varying portrayals of Socrates, poses a challenge in reconciling the diverse accounts presented by Plato, Xenophon, and Aristophanes. Beyond Socratic influence, Pythagoras and the Pythagoreans, including Euryctus, left an indelible mark on Plato's philosophy. The Platonic Republic, mathematical foundations for philosophical and scientific theses, and a mystical approach to the soul are attributed to Pythagorean influence. The concept of an eternal mathematical world deeply resonated with Plato. Heraclitus and Parmenides, prominent pre-Socratic philosophers, charted a course away from mythological explanations, significantly impacting Plato's metaphysical outlook. Heraclitus, advocating constant change and the unity of opposites, and Parmenides, asserting an eternal, changeless universe, influenced Plato's formulation of the theory of forms. The dialectical interplay of these influences laid the groundwork for Plato's profound philosophical contributions. As we plunge into the intricate tapestry of Plato's philosophical domain, we encounter a rich landscape encompassing metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and political philosophy. Metaphysics. Plato's dialogues, featuring Socrates and his interlocutors, delve into various metaphysical dimensions. The twin pillars of Platonism are identified by Francis Cornford as the theory of forms and the immortality of the soul. These pillars form the backbone of Plato's metaphysical framework. Plato's theory of forms challenges the reality of the material world, deeming it a mere reflection of an unchanging realm of forms. Objects in the apparent world are likened to shadows, with the true reality lying in abstract entities like justice, truth, and beauty. This theory, introduced in the Phaedo, lays the foundation for Plato's exploration of the metaphysical. Central to Plato's metaphysical outlook is the belief in the immortality of the soul. Dialogues often culminate in profound speeches envisioning the afterlife. In the Timaeus, Socrates anatomically locates the soul within the human body, emphasizing reason, spirit, and appetite. Plato's exploration of knowledge challenges conventional wisdom. The Socratic inversion contends that reality eludes the senses. True understanding is grasped through reason. In dialogues like the Sophist and Republic, knowledge is associated with apprehending unchanging forms. Ethical considerations permeate Plato's dialogues, probing virtues, vices, pleasure, pain, crime, and punishment. The Republic poses the quintessential question: what is justice? Plato's response intertwines metaphysics with ethics, asserting that justice stems from wisdom, leading to an understanding of the form of the good. Societal structures and political philosophy are scrutinized in dialogues like The Republic, Laws, and Statesmen. Socrates proposes a tripartite class structure mirroring the soul's divisions: appetite, spirit, and reason. The trajectory of societies, akin to individual souls, is examined from aristocracy to tyranny. Plato's engagement with art, rhetoric, and poetry is multifaceted. While acknowledging divine inspiration in the Phaedrus, Plato in the Republic questions the rationality of poetry and seeks to banish certain forms. Rhetoric's complex relationship with Plato's philosophy is evident in dialogues like the Gorgias and the Phaedrus. Thank you all for listening. Our journey into Plato's labyrinthine intellectual realm continues on Patreon at patreon.com/geniuspropensity. Join us in the next installment as we unravel more facets exploring Plato's legacy, his impact on subsequent philosophical traditions, and the enduring relevance of his ideas.